Grayson Chrisley, the son of Todd and Julie Chrisley, claims a prison term is worse than them dying. When it comes to talking about the prison sentences served by his parents, Grayson Chrisley doesn't hold back. On a recent edition of her sister Savannah Chrisley's podcast Unlocked, the 17-year-old son of Todd and Julie Chrisley opened up about how he is adjusting to their new family dynamic. Grayson referred to the imprisonment of his parents as worse to me than them dying, because they are present but are not present. Therefore, the only thing being squandered is time. I'm trying to suggest that if they passed away, there would be no chance for you to spend any more time with them. So, it's done. You are aware that there is no time to waste, Grayson continued. But now that they're present but not present, all that time has been wasted. Grayson was questioned by Savannah about whether he attempts to see it from a perspective of, at least they're still here for you to hug and say I love you. Grayson responded, I mean, absolutely, but I get to do all that within a time constraint, to Savannah's observation that the situation must be difficult for you to digest. While Savannah's parents are in prison for their individual involvement in a federal tax fraud case, Savannah, 25, has been acting as the primary guardian for her niece Chloe, 10, and nephew Grayson, 17. Todd is currently incarcerated in Pensacola, Florida, serving a 12-year term, while Julie is presently serving 7 years in a federal prison in Lexington, Kentucky. Savannah and Grayson discussed their attempts to make sure one parent had a weekend guest during their podcast conversation, but they admitted that it's impossible to keep up. Grayson clarified, it's not that I don't want to go, but I'm also 17, emphasizing his parents' advice to live your life. Even yet, he claimed he feels bad about not going. Even if you know they are sympathetic, you can't help but feel awful. Savannah claimed to feel renewed following her parents' visits, while Grayson said that it puts him in a vicious loop. I'm good Saturday, he declared. It hits me on Sunday. It becomes worse from Sunday to Thursday, and when we return on Friday, the situation is exactly the same. You never truly escape it. Savannah has provided regular updates on her family's situation during this trying period, as well as how her parents are doing in prison. She stated last month that Julie and Todd, who have been married for 30 years, have not communicated to one another since starting their sentences. Savannah claimed at the time that her mother had recently visited her in prison and delivered her 30 to 40 handwritten letters. Julie's daily accounts, details of her struggles, and feelings about missing her husband, Todd, were included in the letters. In reality, she wrote to me every day for 30 to 40 days. It was exactly like her journal or daily diary, Savannah remarked. I'll eventually publish them and read them to provide updates on their well-being and the thoughts they were having.